Yep.
The apple and white tea. It's caffeinated. Well, you can try, but we're prepared.
What's up, guys? Ben back from Living Survival. Headed up north with my brother Gator. We're gonna do an overnight in the forest up north. Stopped off, got some food and some snacks. Gonna do some cooking for you guys. I got some new gear to show you. New shelter, I believe, and new camp stove. So, looking forward to eating some good food. Filled up the tank, and we are headed up north. Come along with us. Cool though, huh? Yeah. Oh yeah, okay. This is where I want to be, right up here. I don't see anybody here. So the site we wanted is available tonight, which is awesome. Gator's checking us in. And look at this view. Might not show on camera, we're quite high up here. Give you guys a little campsite tour here. There's the road we drove in on. Plenty of room here. Turns to sand. Fire pit, there's already wood here. There's a ton of wood right there, that's down. So we got plenty of wood. And we're right up on the bluff. Leads down to the Alsaba River. Tons of firewood already down. Looks like this is a freshly cut tree. There's more firewood over here. So finally got this Ultralight Sea to Summit shelter set up. Not sure how I like it. You can see I have to have the tarp kind of high, which means if it were to rain, I would probably get wet, even though it's got a bathtub floor in it and protection from the bugs. Pretty much the way it is, unless I'm missing something, I have to have that tarp that high up in order for the tensioners to work. Here's the rear side here. You can see you have toggles that connect to the ends of the tarp and then in the middle, and you tension those to raise the floor of the shelter. The back looks really good. Now this is how the front side looks. That looks okay as well. I would like to be able to get the tarp closer to the shelter in case of rain, but I just can't do it with the way that the toggles are set up. So we're going to give that a shot. It's not supposed to rain tonight. I'm not even going to get very much wind protection, so I might have to figure out a way to lower it down, but I've played with it enough for now. Gator went with his tried and true backpacking tent. He was set up in about 5 minutes. It's always fun trying out something new. You got to sit here and figure it out. That's usually why I do it at home before I come out. I did bring my backpacking tent just in case this shelter didn't work, but I'm going to give it a shot. So this is the stove from Primus that we're going to be testing out tonight. And what I really liked about this one is that it has not only the stove portion, but it has a grill to it too. I like to grill a lot, so it's actually got a grill surface and a stove surface, sort of a dual burner there, instead of the typical ones that just have 2 burners. So we're going to try that out. I think it'll work pretty sweet. And it just runs off regular propane bottles, so I have a few of these, or you could get an adapter and hook it up to a larger tank. What you making?
Chicken and rice. Put a little taco sauce on it.
You bring hot sauce?
Yep. Mild sauce packets from Taco Bell.
Word. Alright guys, so if you've been watching my channel for any length of time, you have probably heard the name Pro Camp Tech. They are today's channel sponsor, a long time running channel sponsor. They make great products such as these fire plugs. These are little waxy cotton plugs that you can basically twist apart. You twist them, you pull them, and you spark them for a flame, whether you're using a lighter, a sparker, a ferro rod. These things work great. They're nice and portable, so you can put them in all of your kits. Just take 4 or 5 out and you'll be good to go. They also make their fire strip roll, which is kind of this waxy, papery stuff. I think that's what we're going to use today. You just pull it right out of the roll and you light that up. If you want to fluff it up, you can kind of rip it apart, tear it up, and this will take a spark as well. And then finally, they have their fast fire stick. This stuff is awesome. It comes in these tubes, very easy to stick in any of your kits. Slide one of these in a backpack, for example, and you've got tons of fire starter. You basically just take your knife, cut off a little section. This thing will probably do about 100 fires. It's this waxy cottony material, and you just fluff it up in your hand, and this stuff will take a spark very, very easily. Now, I've used Pro Camp Tech fire starters in all sorts of situations: rain, snow, wind. It really, really works in any of those situations. It will get your fire going and get it going quickly. So I definitely recommend this stuff. Throw some in your survival kits, throw some in your camping kits like I do. So I'd like to thank Pro Camp Tech for their sponsorship. Now back to the video. All right, so I'm just gonna use one fire plug today with my ferro rod. So basically you just twist this stuff apart like that. And you kind of can just expose the fibers. Since I'm using a ferro rod, I want to get some of these fibers exposed. If you're just going to use a lighter, you can just light it as is. So get that fluffed up. And then over here, we've got a pile of really dry pine. So that stuff will take. And then we got some other stuff that fortunately has been cut and chopped and broken down around here. Not the driest stuff, but we definitely have enough wood for a long fire. So just get this stuff kind of broken up here. That should be plenty. One strike's all it takes. They go out. She went out on me. Nope, she didn't. And we've got fire. Got some of these sea salt non-crisps. Never tried these before. I got some tzatziki, cucumber and garlic dill. And it's slamming. So I got some lobster tails. These are on sale for $6 a piece. They're a little small, but they're going to be nice and tasty. And then I got a big ribeye. So I'm going to throw these on the grill. We're going to test out the Primus. Some little guys, but they're going to be tasty. Nice big ribeye steak. Just gonna do some simple garlic, onion, pepper, and sea salt. Gonna hit these with a little olive oil. And same thing on these. I think I'm gonna cook the steak first because it'll probably take a little longer.
Yeah.
All right, let's fire this bad boy up. Go. Should I sear it first or should I sear it last?
The steak?
Yeah. Do it last maybe? Cook it on low to start? This thing really cranks. Oh, I turned it off. I mean, that thing gets hot.
You probably just got to cook it evenly through, just because
I'll just do it kind of low at
if
first.
you seared it normally, then you would like just cook it in an oven or something. But since it's
Well, I'll reverse sear it maybe.
seared,
Feels like that side's
turn it down
hotter.
or something.
It's hot though. Loving it. Well, it's been going about 5 or 6 minutes now. It's a pretty thick steak, but get these lobster tails on now. Ooh, let's turn that down just a little bit more. That sucker is running on a simmer too. That is awesome. Whoa.
That's awesome.
All right, so another 4 or 5 minutes on that side. I think I'm gonna pull these. Oh yeah. Love it. All right, I'm done waiting. Pretty good. It's about a medium. That thing gets hot.
Yeah.
It's so tender though.
Nice crust.
Mm-hmm. It's just falling apart. Awesome. A little bit of surf and turf. Let's try this lobster first. Lobster could have gone a little bit longer.
What is it, just like soggy?
Mm-hmm, a little bit. Still good though.
Steak's good.
Definitely got to work on my lobster game. Let's try the steak. Steak is slamming.
I was gonna say maybe that's where you gotta like skewer it to keep it open or something.
Yeah, maybe. Was yours like jelly-ish too?
No, mine's pretty good. At least what I ate so far.
Mine was pretty soft. Steak is slamming. I think I'm gonna grab some of that salad and mix it with the steak juice.
Wow, God, I'll tell you. Oh yeah.
Got to get your greens too. Should have put some of that steak in here. The fire's hot. So we just took a little drive down to a site that I've stayed at before. This one's right on the water. Beaver took this tree down. There's home for the night. Still not sure how this shelter would work with any kind of weather. But why we're out here testing it. Alright everybody, well it's been a long day, so I'm gonna get tucked in and we'll see you in the morning. Morning everybody. Slept pretty good last night. Only got down to about 40 I think. Got my Sea to Summit, this is like a 20-degree bag. Sea to Summit pad, Sea to Summit pillow. Super comfortable. Slept pretty good. Other than Gator snoring over there. So I think I'm gonna get up and make some breakfast. Get that fire going. A little chilly. Take a little walk over here and grab some of this dead pine. See if I can get that fire going again. Cooler stayed at 33 all night, and the power bank still has 89%. I got this rigged up, so I got it plugged into the 12 volt, so when I start and run my car and drive, battery bank charges up, and then I just have the cooler and whatever else I want to have hooked up to it. Alright, gonna be doing some egg McMuffins here this morning. We'll try the other side of this burner. how non-stick that is, baby. Yes, sir. Whoa.
So good.
Money. That's slamming. I'm making more. Mmm.
It's like the perfect texture. The meat is like crispy.
Excellent. So the shelter I used last night is the Sea to Summit Escapist. It has a Tyvek ground sheet, which is really cool. Then it's got kind of the bug net shelter with bathtub floor. And then, of course, the tarp. Now, you can get this tarp in 2 different sizes. As you can see, as it's set up now, it's probably more of a fair weather shelter. Meaning that if you had any like sideways rain or anything, you're probably going to get a little bit wet. I mean, it does cover the edges, front and back, and then, of course, covers the side. Now, the issue I was having was trying to get the tarp low enough down to provide me more shelter without losing the capability of the inner system hanging. The way it works is you hook these toggles up to the ridge line. There's just these little toggles here with some little Hapalon, I believe that is, and you just stick the toggle through there and it holds it up, and then you can tension it. The problem is that you can only tension it so far. There is some shock cord right here. In the back, it seemed to work okay. In the front, it seemed to work okay as well. But again, if you got any kind of wind and rain, I can imagine you're going to get a little bit wet. So I might try this system out with the larger tarp. Then on the inside, of course, Sea to Summit. I used my Sea to Summit pad, Sea to Summit 18-degree bag, which is probably a little bit overkill. I did have to strip down some layers. I was getting a little bit sticky, and then a Sea to Summit pillow. But really, really comfortable as far as the bag and pad goes. And again, on the shelter, I do want to test it out a little bit more before I give sort of a final word on it. Definitely lightweight, definitely high quality. Setup was pretty easy once I figured it out. You can either run it to 2 trees like I have it here, or you can use trekking poles as well. So that's pretty cool. I used 8 stakes, which do not come with it. So luckily Gator had some extra stakes. So I'm super happy with the Primus stove. The fact that it's got the grill on one side. Again, not something you really see in these. Usually they're a dual burner. You got to use more pots and pans. I love being able to just grill stuff and toast stuff on the one side. And then if I did want to use a pot or a pan for eggs or soup or anything like that, you have the burner on the side as well. Super easy to start up. You know, it comes with the cord to connect it to propane. You can get an adapter to hook it to a larger tank if you wanted to. Had no issues with it. It burns really, really hot, which is super cool. It's got the little click start there. It's got even a little drip tray. So definitely you're going to be seeing more of this Primus stove in the future. So we had a great time up here in northern Michigan. You can see it's another beautiful day today. We're getting everything packed up and we are going to hit the road. I'm not sure if we're going to go home yet. We may go on another adventure. I'm not sure. Hopefully you guys liked this video, and let me know in the comment section below if you like more of the adventure type videos and then I roll products in. For example, instead of me just reviewing that Primus stove, I can roll it into a video like this. So let me know what you prefer down in the comment section below. Standalone reviews or more adventure type videos and just showing you some of the cool products that I get to test out and showing you and telling you a little bit more about them. Had some great weather, some great food, and a great time with my brother Gator. Can't beat this in the springtime in northern Michigan. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up for me. Leave me that comment in the comment section below. And if you would, please share this video to your friends and family on your social media. And don't forget to click that red subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified of new videos.